Hello everyone, my name's Justin and welcome to MTA, Military Through the Ages here at Jamestown Settlement, which is run by the Jamestown Yorktown Foundation. This is the 40th anniversary of this event and we were lucky enough to be asked to come here and show off miniature gaming. So if you're ever in the area around the time of St. Paddy's Day on the weekends, you can come out here to the park and see this fantastic event that's held here every year.
Hello, Bill Molyneux here for Bill's Wargame World, and we're at Jamestown, Virginia, getting ready to set up a miniature war game for the timeline of history. So the Jamestown timeline through history is an incredible event, and as you can see, they are just setting up, as I will be setting up soon myself. But it is an incredible event. Well, this will be the area where we'll be setting up the Viking Raven Feast game. All right, we are inside and there's James and Justin, and we have our Vikings game set up, and Goober the Traveling Bear is out and about too. Fully approved Viking game using Little Wars TV's Viking rules, Raven Feast.
What's up, handsome?
Okay.
Good morning. Hey.
So we're going to go and check out the outside a bit, and we're going to interview James Curtis here. All right, we're outside of the Jamestown military timeline, and there is a lot going on. So we're going to go and walk the area, do some snippets. We got to hurry back to our table though. All right, here we are in the courtyard. We have Vikings going all the way across, and as you can see, there is a lot to see here. Well, we are in the Viking camp here at Jamestown, and sir, can you tell me what your whole camp setup is?
Okay, we are called the Ostvik Vikings, and we are portraying normally a trading camp, but today we're portraying more of a military camp around the year 980 or so, and we would be somewhere near modern-day Stockholm, near the trading town of Birka in modern Sweden.
And what would our time period be for year-wise?
Our time period that we do is normally about the middle of the 10th century, so somewhere between 950 to 980. For today's show, we're doing around 980.
Well, thank you very much. Your camp looks spectacular.
Thank you.
And I'm going to go hit a couple more camps. Thank you for all you guys are doing to help promote history.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my gosh, it's Goober the Traveling Bear, and he's with the Vikings. And Robert Ambrose would love to see that. Hello, sir. What do you portray here at this timeline?
Yeah, we're portraying the 42nd Royal Highland Regiment, the Black Watch, and we're fighting Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815.
Well, thank you very much. And you were victorious, or all of England would be speaking French.
Yeah, I think we did pretty well.
Thank you for all you do for helping with teaching and promoting history. Well, we are at the Jamestown military timeline event with Mr. James Curtis. Mr. James, what do you got going on here today?
I have a tank game set up using the rules of what a tanker, and it's just to demo the kind of study of military history you can do through military wargaming.
All right, and it looks like, is this 15 millimeter?
It is 15 millimeter.
And I see you have Shermans, and is that a Hellcat?
Yep. Yes, it is.
And I presume there's some kind of German armor in this village.
It's a meeting engagement at a fictitious village in the woods, hilly woods. There's Panzer IIIs and Panzer IVs over there.
All right, I found the Panzer IIIs and Panzer IVs. Very cool. And I'll get a wide view of your table. And this is fully Goober approved, by the way. So, James, how do you want to close this out?
this is a great way to study military history through gaming, but also today out in the courtyard out there we have living history where reenactors from Vikings all the way to modern day, and you can see what they wear, the uniforms, the weapons. Come on down.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Curtis, for the interview, and your terrain is spectacular.
That's what they did.
Well, we are with Justin here at the Jamestown Military Timeline event. And Justin, what's your table here that you have?
My table is basically the bocage country in France, just after the landing at Normandy. And what you see here is a small village at a crossroads. You see the bocage or hedgerows that surround the areas of farms, as well as you see a church in the distance there. This area of Normandy was known for its orchards, specifically apple orchards, and of course apple wine and such, Calvados I believe it's called. And what you see here is just representative of it. And what we have are 2 squads of Americans, and they don't know yet, but there's a small squad of Germans within the town or at the bocage waiting for them. The Americans' objective is to take the crossroads, the Germans is to prevent them from doing so.
Well, I have to ask a question because I think Goober wants to know, which he says yes. Goober the Traveling Bear is here. What is a bocage?
Bocage is basically large hedgerows that the Normans, the Vikings, way back when had set up to create borders for their lands or their farms, and over the years, over centuries, it built up and built up and built up until basically it was a hedgerow on top of a mound with rocks and such, and was excellent in basically defense, especially when it came to the Germans. The Americans weren't ready for this. What happened was, because prior to the invasion, the photo analysis, they said yes, there's hedges, but what they didn't see is how big those hedges were.
Well, could tanks just drive right through them with no issues?
No, they basically, not until they created a tool called the Cullen hedgerow cutter. But I wish I had one here, but I don't have one. But maybe James at the other table does.
All right. Well, how would you like to close your video out?
Okay. This event here, it's called Military Through the Ages. This is the 40th anniversary of this event, and it is an excellent event. So if you're ever down here during the closest weekend to St. Patty's Day weekend, it will be well worth your arriving. And I'm sure Mr. Bill will show you some more videos in Canton. So say bye, Goober. Bye.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And everyone stay safe, be kind, be courteous, and visit a historic site near you. Well, it's physically impossible to do much of a video here, as it is swamped. Wonderful event, just wonderful. Alright, well, we're just going to do a quick view here. As you can see, this event is phenomenal. There is no way I could do a decent video, but this is just a snippet. Try to get here next year. So they have a rocket here. Sir, would you want to explain to me how your rocket works?
So what would happen is you would light the fuse on the end, and that fuse was enough force to launch the rocket forward out of this, the trough? The trough, yeah. And just launch it forward, strike the Zulu.
Very good. And how long have you been reenacting?
How long have I been reenacting?
Yeah.
Since I was born.
Very good. So, you look great in your 24th Regimented Foot. Are you at Rourke's Drift right now, or is San Luana?
Rourke's Drift.
Rourke's Drift. Well, your setup is phenomenal. Thank you for helping to keep history alive. Well, we are at the end of the event for Saturday, and things are really, ending out here. And the Vikings are still out and about. Romans. We're going to try to hit the let's go over and try to hit the Romans and Vikings. Here we have some Greek shields. Very cool. And we are at the end of the event here. So, very cool, very cool.
It was a reconnaissance type vehicle.
Reconnaissance type
You
vehicle.
didn't want to fight in it.
Wow.
You see something that's time to get going before they see you. Yeah.
So this Canadian?
Yes, sir. Made a GM of Canada.
Wow.
Made about 1,000 of them.
Did they serve in North Africa?
I don't know about North Africa. Italy was, now this Polish unit we're representing had 17 of these things.
Wow. It's really cool.
But it's high ground clearance and it's suited for the Italian terrain. But
All right. Very nice. Wow. Well, here we have a 30 caliber machine gun. We have a armored car, a half track. Very cool. Well, this is about it for the event here for me. I'll be going to La Plata for the Maryland Veterans Museum for the Vietnam video. Stay safe, be kind, be courteous, visit a historic site near you, and this site is phenomenal.